Okay, we're looking at today. All right, so this morning, see a couple of things that are moving on Friday. GCT was one of the things that was just ripping on Friday, moved from about 16 bucks all the way up to 50 bucks. Bed Bath and Beyond is now under $10. And I was actually reading an article, I believe, this morning. Look at this. Says memo to Bed Bath and Beyond investors: Ryan Cohen is not your savior. Yeah, I think Bed Bath and Beyond is gonna be done for a while. Another stock that was making some moves down this morning was AMC, down 36%. I believe Lori said she was watching this, and I don't know if she was going short or what on this thing, but it came into what looked like a double bottom on Friday, right here at this support, 16 around 16 $17 level, and it kind of held there right into the close of aftermarket. But now we see a absolute drop down here to the $11. So that's a nice little $5, $6 drop right there. Good morning, SB. Good morning, One Life. But yeah, AMC getting murdered today. And it has the most volume on a day for right now. Good morning, Donnell. INDO was something that was popping as well on Friday, or actually, let me think. Thursday it popped, and then Friday it kind of got a little bit of a pop, but there was no catalyst in there. Let's actually look at oil over here. Oil down to $88. Max. Okay. So what I was thinking was, well, maybe this would be a head and shoulders pattern, but this thing, I don't know if it's a head and shoulders or if it's just continuing to test this 86 to 85 level in here. But I do believe that it is very bearish on oil. And that's probably why INDO ended up failing. It got a little pop when oil came into this price level of 85 for a little pop. So I'm guessing there was a little bit of profits on INDO, but now continuing on down. Let's see. All the memes took a poop on BB. Yeah, all of them. You have a better chance of going broke off a meme stock than changing the world. Exactly. Good morning, Ben. Yeah, meme stocks. I can't trade them. Ever since I saw the first one pop when GameStop first popped, big, I was like, it just doesn't make any sense. Even before I had any kind of strategy or anything, I was like, it just doesn't make sense. GameStop isn't a good investment. Speaking of GameStop, let's look at GameStop and see where it's at. Okay. GameStop had a nice little top up here of the 44s. Bottom down here around the 20s. 20, and then it made a higher low. 21. So I'm wondering, can it start to break down the 30s? It's $4 away from the 30s there. Will it break back into these levels? One Life, you gotta have diamond hands. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just nervous. And those things, when they do gap down, it's just like an unreasonable gap down. It's like, why? Like $8, $6, $10 gap down. It's like I just can't put my faith in a stock like that. Now, I mean, any stock can gap down, but they just have a definitely a higher percentage to take your life, make you wake up and cry. Um, APDN didn't actually end up doing anything on Friday. We've seen this kind of thing on Friday a lot, where they'll get a nice little, and usually I'm looking to buy into the extremes. But on Fridays, I just left that strategy alone, and I'm glad I did. It just the moves here just got caught up at VWAP, couldn't break through, didn't have any kind of volume. Volume just died on APDN. The SPY also had a nice little gap down from the 420s. Well, it closed here at 422, opened up or is going to open around the 417s this morning. So nice little dump on that one as well. VLNC was another one from Friday that had everybody fooled. Came down here into this bottom of the 266. Got a little bit of a little rip up and then just rejected. This one never did receive the volume that I wanted. So I was like, nah, I'm good. Just keeping my hands out of the fire for real. Let's see, Coinbase. Coinbase continuing down as well. What's the price? Coinbase at $71. So a little bit of a gap down today on Coinbase. NU. One Life, did you end up selling NU? I remember you was in it. I think you said 450, I believe, for NU. Or something like that, but it is right back down to that 450 level. Got a little pop, a little dollar pop up there to the 550s and back to your, right around your entry level, I believe. BBIG back towards still right at $1. FUBO. Hibbett Sports was one that Rudy had called out. Nice One Life. Exactly. It's more like a hope thing in those meme stocks. But I guess, I mean, if you get in at a good price that you think is good, that you can accept the gap down on, maybe it's worth it, but I don't think anything's worth all of that tension unless you can just put something in there and just forget about it. You know, invest like 20 bucks and just forget about it. Put a trailing stop on it for $10, $20 because when it does pop, it's going to pop. Okay, what else is on here? Revlon. Revlon looking real nasty on that daily chart. A lot of topping wicks there. Veru. Woo! Veru took a absolute dump. It jumped up here 13 all the way to 24 and in a day gave back 23 down to under the 20s. Wow. Veru on its way down. What was that other one we were watching? I think it was Saba that was doing some crazy stuff too. Let's see Saba. Saba had a little bit of a gap down. Came up here twice into this level of the 28s. I only had one entry on this one. Entered in here at the 25s, but it did not want to do this during the intraday, so I just went ahead and cut it. And then in pre-market, it had a nice little pop, but again, I don't care about pre-market because as soon as it opened, you see this fade right back to the same section. You said oil isn't going down for too much longer. I mean, um, oil. There's one popping up here called SVRE on my scans. For micro flow, SVRE up 69%. Let's go look at the news and everything on it. SVRE, no reported news right now. Let me go and look at what it's got going on over here. SaverOne. SaverOne provides its solution for ready-mix industries in Israel, part of the global CMix group. And then 7 days ago, SaverOne to present at Investor Summit Group's Q3 virtual conference. SaverOne reveals new collaboration with Universal Trucks Israel. That was last month. New collaboration to equip Izu leased trucks with SaverOne protection system. 3 months ago. Oh, this is a recent IPO as well. Let's go a look at SVRE. So it IPO'd back here, came up here and tested the $3 a couple of times. Getting a pop here in pre-market, but we got to kind of see what it wants to do during intraday. Right under the $5 right now. 11 million shares traded on it, so it is definitely getting some high relative volume for its price and its fundamentals and all that. Let's actually look at its statistics here. Float is under 1 million shares. Let's go over here to BAM, SVRE. No kind of shelves. Okay, so they have 41 employees based out of Petah Tikva, Israel. SaverOne, a technology company, engages in the design, development, and commercialization of transportation and safety solutions to save lives by preventing car accidents resulting from the use of mobile phones while driving. The company's SaverOne system provides an advanced driver safety solution to identify and monitor mobile phones located in the driver's vicinity and selectively block use of life-threatening applications. Its system includes a control unit, mobile app, and cloud services. The company was incorporated in 2014 and is headquartered in Petah Tikva, Israel. Okay. So let's go ahead and identify any kind. Well, actually, it doesn't have anything over it right now. The top up here was the 350, which it is currently over. And then it had a high up here of 417 previously, but now it's all the way up here at the almost the $5. So where will it fall to is the question. And this catalyst does not seem like a catalyst that will rip out of the open. We'll have to see where the bottom is. Has a potential bounce area at 419, potential bounce at 347, but we got to kind of watch it. On these supports. Problem is, if it does come down this far, it'll be giving back too much profit on the day, especially to the 350s. If it cracks 350, it's probably not getting back up there today. Go ahead and clean up my watch real quick. We'll watch GCT and watch it drop. VLCN is uninteresting. Interesting. I'll keep INDO up there. BBBY, AMC, GameStop. New has already kind of given back its profits as well. Sava with a nice little gap down there, and then SR or SVRE. We got about 7 minutes to the bell. We're going too close to election. After election, oil will go back up. Election is coming up, so they are holding oil down for the moment. After election, in 2 months, oil will go back up. But with inflation so high, it isn't going to stay low no matter what. Inflation Reduction Act passed, which is only spending. 15% corporate tax. The manufacturers left in America. I guarantee right now, those manufacturers already have their Google Maps loaded for South America. Got about 5 minutes to the bell. Okay. All right. So also on the NQ, I did see that it did want to do what I was thinking it was gonna do and come back and check this 13,000. It's been making its way back down here, coming back to this downtrend, and it's done this before as well. Come the halfway point, come through the halfway point, and then have a pullback to the previous resistance. So I'm thinking if it breaks down that 12,800, it could get going down. But if it starts to consolidate here, I just don't know if it can break this high of the 13,700. I'm thinking it needs to pull back a little bit more. I think that this pattern right here was just off of this inverse head and shoulders that we identified back here. Uh, I think this was just a completion of this pattern, and it's gonna have to make a new pattern here soon. And I don't know what that new pattern is gonna look like. GCT also came up to this top multiple times here. Yesterday at the 58, trying to break into that 60, but never could get it. I still don't think it's gonna break 60 with how weak this company is. Three minutes to the bell. AMC looking like it wants to break down to $10 as well, down 37%. It's going to be an interesting open. Only two things on my scans right now, which is SVRE and AMC. And I want to see these kind of stop getting traded a little bit. And something else with real news pop up. Well, we don't know yet. The new pattern, may be something that's unexpected. It may start just giving us a nice little flags upwards. I don't know. We're gonna see what they come up with, what the feds come up with. They like drawing. We just want to make uh make accurate assumptions with the drawings that's being made. A lot of big money and whales moving these drawings. SRBE. All right, so the market is about to open in 30 seconds. We're going to see what this bad boy wants to do. SVRE is the only thing up 70% with the high volume, high relative volume. Market just opened. SVRE 475s. GCT immediately going down towards the 50s. Sava also staying up here. Let's look at Sava. Cassava Science is very low volume, but this one took a gap down. 2560 level was where it closed up here. And we got to kind of see it test around a little bit. GameStop. Small pop upwards back into the 9 EMA on the hour chart. Bed Bath & Beyond coming back and testing the $10 before it continues going down. Coming back up to this 9 EMA, and then 1025-ish area is where I'm thinking it'll crash. INDO opening lower, getting ready to break down as well. Has a bottom down here at the 650-ish area. And then GCT, big wick back up to this resistance once again and failing again. So how many failures is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of failure in this area on GCT. Who is crazy enough to buy this thing above 60? I don't know. 57, 58. Oh boy, there's 61. Woo. GCT popping over the 61s. And there's the 60 shorts. Let's see if they can keep it under 60 now. Up 8% on the day. Only 2 million shares traded in total, and on this first candle, 650,000 shares so far. So not a lot of volume to try to keep it over 60. Okay, SVRE was another one we was watching, and let me see where were those points that I was saying it can come down to possibly. So this is what I was saying on the daily chart. This is not what we wanted to see. This is giving back, especially if it breaks down to 418 and gets going back down to 4. That's just too much profit going back, and I don't think green on the day is 468. And this is why we kind of wait for the volume to come in. Don't trade those low volume stocks because they have no story. If you're trying to trade them on one day, the first day that they pop, they need a story. Sava, kind of down out there. AMC looking like it's about to break down this bottom of the 1075s. 1075 right across there. GCT down to 52. Is it into a halt? 52 going down. Not really. Okay, GCT is halted down. That's what I was saying. If somebody buys this thing over 50, they're gonna get hurt. SPY going down as well. INDO going down as well as expected with oil going down. Oil down to 87 right now, following this downtrend. Looking for it to break back towards that 85 here. Maybe not today, but maybe in the next couple of days. SVRE almost down to that first resistance level that we had marked, which was the 418s right here. So 417, 418, getting a little bit of a bounce above that, but it's so red on the day. Longs do not want to buy this, especially not big longs. They don't want this. 417, 418 coming down to this level on the daily chart, breaking that out right there. So re-entering an area of true weakness. I think this is just a lot of weakness down here, especially with the break and hold of the 417, 418 level. We'll wait for GCT to come out of its halt as well. But some things that have got to get some volume to be interesting. Okay, Sava. Sava continuing to push up to this level. 2567. Yeah, SVRE, they had they're working in Israel doing some kind of trucks or whatever, but like I said, they just don't have they don't have the they don't have the catalyst to lift them out of there. No big buyers want to get in there. And it's red on the day. It's just got too many things marking it off right now. Saba pushing on up there, 2586. About to break where it closed here, 2589, throwing a little bit of a wick up there. But only up 6%, so nothing crazy. GameStop also getting a little pump here. From the 34 up to the 3530s. Let me see when GCT is supposed to open here on halt. Unhalt. GCT halted at the 34.13. So it should be unhalting at the 39.13 if it's a 5-minute halt. On Friday, it did a lot of 10-minute halts. A lot of them. Sava breaking up above that 26, even with low volume, breaking those whole dollar levels. 26.13, 26, whatever. Still got to come down and show us a bottom though. It's just basically doing a gap fill up here. Gap down from the 25.50 down here to the 24s. And it's completed its gap fill. So now we need to see, okay, are the shorts going to get heavy on it? Lauren says she's watching CFVI. CFVI. Let me look through the chats to make sure I wasn't missing any call outs here. Let's see. CFVI, we can look at that one. That's why I've been fighting blood and sweat and tears at the Okay, yep, I've been saying that for last year. Okay. CFVI. What's going on with this one? What is this stock? CFVI based out of New York, New York, United States, industry shell companies. CF Acquisition Corp does not have a significant operations. It focuses on affecting a merger, capital stock exchange, asset acquisition, stock purchase, reorganization, or similar business combination with one or more businesses in the financial services, healthcare, real estate services, technology, and software industries. CF Acquisition Corp was incorporated in 2020 and is based in New York, New York. Rumble, see, 41 minutes ago. So does it own Rumble or something? Rumble subscription product local smashes records and exceeds 7.5 million in transaction value for Q2. Rumble free live streaming for creators. I'm guessing they own Rumble, maybe. But yeah, Rumble has been getting up and going. SVRE. Okay, so GCT did unhalt. Just waiting for it for continuation downwards after that long wick to the downside. Bed Bath and Beyond coming into that 1025 level that we were that I was calling out. That was the previous bottom that it had tested down before it broke. So I want to see if this previous bottom 1025 is going to hold down. AMC still within this range as well. Top of this range was the 1250s. So about little under $1 to get to that top. Okay, it's merging with Rumble. Okay, great. Yeah, I've seen Rumble. It's kind of like a more free YouTube, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. what Rumble is. I'm believing it's like a more free, like freedom of speech YouTube. Okay, Sava finding a little bit of short pressure. It completed that gap fill. Let's see if they'll push it under this gap fill, 2560s. AMC halted going up for some reason. Still relatively in the same area. 1185. Hmm. The reason AMC was crashing though, it says ANC in entertainment plunges amid new class of shares, sign world bankruptcy report. So they filing another bankruptcy type deal. Um, I see something SMMT. What is this? It's a cheap one, SMMT, and it's a higher float, so I'm probably not going to touch it. Just look at it and see what's going on over here. Up 37%, super heavy on the volume. Had a top here of 172, and I don't see any catalyst in TOS, so I need to see if it has anything else. Here it's got 20 million shares traded on it. And let me start cleaning up my watch so we'll have less to keep an eye on. Let me see. I'll keep these other ones up here. But CMMT or SMMT, what is this? SMMT, healthcare in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Summit Therapeutics, a biopharmaceutical company, discovers, develops, and commercializes medicines to treat infectious diseases. Okay, what kind? Oh boy, Clostrid. Oh my goodness, Clostridioides difficile infection. Oh wow, that's what I'm talking about. Piece those words together. All right, so let's go to the summary. It's only $1.52, so it's not gonna have big range. This thing is definitely a money taker for Monday morning. On that one with 20 million shares, as you can see, it struggled already just to get up to this 172 once. Not what we're looking for. So currently, this is what my watch list is looking like. They're slowly starting to come in here, but nothing with volume or nothing with catalyst is getting fed volume. Nothing with good catalyst, at least. We see GCT looking like it wants to break down this 50 here in a minute. Bed Bath and Beyond. I mean, I just it's moving like a meme stock for real. I just don't understand how do these stocks become meme stocks? Like, does it just take one big rip and everybody's like, oh, this is what we need to trade or this is what we need to talk about? I don't know. AMC halted again above this level of the 1253, which was the top. Is it going to try to attempt a gap fill all the way back up here to 17? That's a low percentage chance on that. But it would definitely surprise some people if it got all the way back up to 18 today. Sava finally came down as well. Very low volume here. First candle, highest volume was 116,000 on this one, but just not competing now. So I'm gonna take Sava off. If it was gonna do something, it would have done it before all this pumping and stuff on these other ones. SVRE finally coming down and breaking that trying again to break this 418 level. This one's got a let me see. Joe says, "Hey man, do you know, I mean, how do you see shares in your screener criteria?" Oh, okay. Let's jump over here. TOS. Actually, let me drag my well, I'm guessing you're talking about TOS. I'm using Street Smart Edge and I'm using TOS, but I'm guessing you're talking about TOS. I'm gonna drag this screen over here so we can see it on this Street Smart here. If you want to add shares, you go here, go to customize this little gear icon, go to customize, go to lookup, type in shares, and it'll be there. If you're talking about Street Smart Edge though, let me get this off of here. Street Smart Edge here, you go into Street Smart Edge. Do they have shares? I'm tripping. Let's see. I think their shares are not. They don't have shares on their scanner. They have shares on their watch list. I believe. No. You can find it in research, I believe. So shares outstanding, it'll show you in there. But here they're just not updating. They're on GCT. Let me find something else like INDO. INDO see shares outstanding, and then the float on Street Smart Edge here. So I don't know which one you're referring to, but yeah, that's how you do it both ways. Oh yeah, both of them have shares though. Yep. Let me know if you're able to find. Oh wow. SRVE did drop while we were doing that little share thing through the 418s, through those 418s there, all the way down here to the 393. So now it's giving back way too much profit, going under the threes, and that's what I was scared of on this one. This is not one that I want to play with. Down 14% on the day as well. Okay, GCT, big drop through the 50s as well. All of them are dropping at the same time. SPY had a nice little doozy there. Not interested in INDO at this point. It's so far behind everything else. BBBY finally showing some weakness. Let's see if the shorts can finally get it back under this 1025. Oh, you're trying to put it in your screener. Yeah, mine is in my screener. Let me go over here to scan. So up here, well, actually, let me move this over here again. Yeah, so in the screener, you go to scan and you go into add filter, go to stock, go to down here to shares, and then you can put in your shares of whatever you want there. See? Stock shares. Let me exit that out. Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, these are my screeners that are set up over here though. Oh, let me move this back. Move. No, I just use both. I use TOS for my screening and my news, and then I use I don't even use really Street Smart Edge for my screener. I used to, but it was just too redundant. Um but yeah, in the in Street Smart Edge, the way you get to this is the research, in the research here. So you go to where's the tools? You go to launch tools, go to research right here. It'll pop up a new research window, and that's it. It'll be your shares outstanding, the float, all of that right here. And it'll give you a summary of the company that you're looking at, give you their earnings, give you their executives, blah blah blah. And you have these little tabs in here. You can go earnings, ratings, metrics, all that in Street Smart Edge. See, Morningstar, equity, blah blah blah, summary. Yeah. Okay. One Life said just press the buy and sell button. Do not take that advice. One Life is trolling. SMMT did end up going down as well. SRV, SVRE, definitely not what we want to touch today. Down 15%. GCT is got under 50. This previous bottom, it got a slight little pop off of, which was the 40, 45, $46 down here. It got a pop on. But I'm thinking GCT does not have a reason to come back up. SVRE continuing to dump down as well. So again, the weak catalyst and all of these things kind of manifesting now. Let's see. So the one stock that we had in the micro floats, which was SVRE, is failing. That was the one that was going to have probably the biggest range, but the shorts are taking advantage of that range. AMC, is it still halted? Is it halted down? AMC halted down now, back under this level, coming back in this range of the 1250s. Robinhood app is best for you. Robinhood. Do not use Robinhood. Not for day trading. You can use it for experimental trading with like one share, but Robinhood will tear your pocket out in day trading. Bed Bath and Beyond, man. Just waiting for those shorts to come in there and bring it down. Almost got up to $11. The previous where it actually closed or on Friday, right around this $11 area. I guess we can watch it in this new range that it's got here. 1150's up there. I don't think it's got enough to break out though. AMC did open up and come right back into this range. Getting some pops here, but thinking it can come on down. Go ahead and take GameStop off. Very low volume over here. Keep my eyes on the ones that are actually moving. GCT down 10% on the day. Okay, Bed Bath and Beyond almost up to this 1150 area. I did not think it was gonna push that much. 1140s, 1142. Almost got to it. That's crazy. The short's gonna have fun with this one. Especially if it crosses this 1154, expect a big fail. Let's get that 1145 back up there. 1140s. Opening up a new 5-minute candle here. 47, 48, 49. Get that slight pop through the 50 here. Literally came back to the exact same line though. That's crazy. I don't know about this one. It's moving like something that is very unpredictable. GCT continue to find more and more short pressure to the downside, cracking these pre-market supports. Okay, I got some more stuff popping in. Let's see what's this. PRTY party. Party is up 20%. Let's go look at this. PRTY. Little $2 stock. Let's see. PRTY. All right, based out of New York, specialty retail, consumer cyclical, full-time employees 6,400. This it designs, manufactures, sources, and distributes party goods worldwide. The company operates through two segments, retail and wholesale. It offers paper and plastic tableware, metallic and latex balloons, Halloween and other costumes, accessories, novelties, gifts, and stationery. As of February 28, 2022, the company operated approximately 830 specialty retail party supply stores, including franchise stores throughout North America, under the Party City and Halloween names, as well as e-commerce websites, principally through the domain name partycity.com. Okay. So this company was founded in 1947 and is headquartered in Elmsford, New York. Yeah, another weak catalyst today. PRTY jumping up there, getting over that 10 million shares traded, but weak. SRV down to almost 350. Wow, look at this. Look at what we marked this in pre-market. The high, we already had the high marked. We had this midpoint. Now look where it's going. 350, right back to where it was in the beginning. That's insane. Down 22% on the day. There is not a long dumb enough to take this trade. AMC, Bed Bath and Beyond just could not get through that 1150 level. Kind of got up there and stalled out for a little bit. May just be doing some consolidation. 49s, 50s, 50s, no 51s yet. All right, GCT, I'm going to leave that one alone. It just doesn't have any kind of volume. I was watching it, but I'm tired of watching it. Oh, I didn't even check the float on PRTY. What was the float on this thing? Is it like super crazy? Float 86.76 million. Party supplies, I'm just not too interested in all of that. SMMT rolling back as well. AMC trying to hold up this 1250 mark. There's another low flow that just popped on, GRFX. Whoops, GRFX. Let's see if it has any news. Up 52%, 27% on the day. Looks interesting. This is looking like a recent IPO. Broke over this 250 all the way up here to this $3. Wow. Couldn't even put my popped it up there. Okay, there we go. So a nice little gap here from the 296 all the way up here to the threes. What's the news on it? Graphics Group Limited announces pricing of upsize 11.7 million public offering. It says the original price was $250. Got a little jump up there and is up there to $4 now. This one's a lot more interesting. We'll see if it can hold these levels though as an IPO. Up 40%. Now this one is one that let's go and look into GRFX. GRFX, the float is 14.47 million. 489 employees based out of Hong Kong, Causeway Bay. Graphics Group Limited engages in the development, manufacturing, and marketing of graphene products in the People's Republic of China. The company operates through three segments: manufacturing and sale of graphene products, landscape design, and catering. It provides natural spherical graphite to produce anodes of Li-ion or lithium ion batteries used in electric vehicles, high purity graphite for use in refractory materials and advanced coatings, and other products and synthetic graphite. The company also offers landscape architecture services and activities. In addition, it provides catering and interior design and landscape architecture services and invests in food industry and focuses on the operation of restaurants. The company was formerly known as Earth Asia International Holdings Limited and changed its name to Graphics Group Limited in April 2021. Graphics Group was founded in 1981 and is headquartered in Causeway Bay, Hong Kong. So again, let's look at what this old thing was doing. Earth Asia International Holdings Limited. Let's see what you got out here. Okay, 2019, before you buy Earth Asia Limited. Okay, Earth Asia announces something. Recently renamed Graphics Group. No. News about Earth Asia. I want to go back to, let's go back to 2010. I'm trying to think. Nah, I don't want to go back that far. I don't want to do that. I just don't think this is going to have enough. Yeah, it's not going to have enough news back there. Okay. Well, it is continuing to bottom or not bottom, but go bottle up and go higher. 25 million shares traded on it. It is the largest mover on the day. Looking at my scans. Yeah, so it's the standout today. It's going to have to come down. See where it comes down to. At this point, though, we know over here on TOS, it came from the 250s all the way up and gapped up here to the 3. So I love to see it come back and kind of test the bottom of this gap. Let's see if we can identify anything on the hour chart over here, though. Draw some support down here. Previous support right at the $3 has the 350. So from the 350 down to the $3 could be nice support down here. So I'll wait till it comes back down here and see if it wants to move back up. Bed Bath and Beyond taking a nice little dump down. So back all the way down here to our original support level. That was a very extended little run it had up there to that 1140. Very unexpected, but all the way back down to the 1025s almost now. AMC doing about the same. Right in this range again. SVRE still pushing down as well. So yeah, GRFX will be my main watch on today. But it's going to have to come back down here and test between this $3.58 and $3. I want to see some consolidation in this range. Got about 15 minutes left on the stream. I'm done watching AMC. I'm done watching Bed Bath and Beyond. Those two seem to be giving up the ghost. and I'm done watching SVRE. So yeah, number one watch, GRFX. Hit a little top up here right under the 450, or right at the 450. Waiting for this next 15 minute to in 2 minutes this 15-minute candle will close. We'll see the next decisions on this one. Okay. 1 minute left for this 15-minute to close. New 15-minute opening there. And we go ahead and get this break of the 4. Nice little flat top here as well on the 15-minute. See if it can hold this down. Go on down below that 350 level. Still very bullish on TOS over here on the daily chart though. But it is an IPO, so got to be careful with it. Ideal. Yeah, having fun. Let's see. Yeah. Always having fun. Individuals are smart, together dumb. Um, SB advances plans to increase graphite production globally and to localize midstream critical mineral supply chains, including its first production facility in the U.S. Yeah, it's I mean, it's got some potential. It's a reason that it's holding these gains, but we want to make sure that it is holding these gains. But as of right now, it's kind of in a short area, and I don't like trying to buy too close to these short areas. I love to see it form a bottom that isn't devastating. But right now it reached a top of the 450s, lost 50 cents there, so that's okay. Looking for the shorts to kind of start winning on this one. The big green on the day, and I would love to see shorts get squeezed out of this one. What's a sign that makes you feel comfortable going long? One, I want to see it have a green day. I'm not gonna buy on a red day. That's number one. Number two, I need to see people in it because I'm trading a stock that I'm literally seeing for the first time on today. So I want to see a pattern set up, and I don't want to buy in a potential short area. So if this thing just from here just starts ripping, I just won't get in because I'm like, okay, well, I want to get in a position where I, as a long, am comfortable on the day taking the position, right? And at this point right here, we got this nice little wick down. It pushed down from 450 down here to 405. That's a nice 50 cents push down, but it also creates a nice little range to say, okay, there was definitely short pressure here. So I want to see it get away from this area. I want to see it push away from this original short pressure area, come down and retest that area. The other thing is it a obvious stock on the day? So is this stock something that has the volume? Like when people flip, let's say if people start trading at 10 o'clock, will this stock be on their scan and be obvious and stand out to them? Is another question you have to ask. If it loses too much of its gains, then it's not going to be obvious, and people are just going to look over and go and trade something else, like AMC or whatever, you know. But is in an obvious stock on the day. And this one's got 30 million shares in volume. Got a previous, it's already identified a area of previous resistance that it can retest, you know. So I'm just looking for it to come on back down here in this range and start to hold in between this 350 and this $3 level. But like I said, if it rips back up too close to this, it's not worth it to me to get in. I'm trying to get something that's worth the size or the position that I'm going to take. And plus, I also want to see it downtrend on a uptrending day. So I'm looking for a nice formed a wave pattern in a downtrend on an uptrending day. I want shorts to get trapped, is basically what I'm saying. Get trapped on something that's moving up strong. Short term relief to the downside for a continuation to the upside. And if I think about what's going to cause me to not trade this stock, like let's say if it starts doing something crazy like it loses it becomes unobvious, then that's immediate, hey, I'm not trading that. Or if it loses well, at this point it can lose volume because it's holding its gains. It's up still 30%. So I mean, even if the volume falls off, it doesn't mean it's done for the day. We still got multiple periods to trade through: lunchtime, power hour, all of that. So even if the volume falls off at this point, it doesn't mean it's dead for the day. But like I said, I'm just keeping an eye on it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna actually trade it unless I see it want to come down here and give some nice consolidation, give some nice support levels above the $3 and get ready to go back up. But yeah, I just stopped all that, buying high and hoping for higher. I've been buying low. I want a process that is repeatable, is what I'm aiming for. A process that I can do. I can come in on the day of that a stock is up and be able to say, okay, these criteria are met, and I look for these same criteria, this same process, boom, 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 same thing, and give it a shot. If it goes down, guess what? My stop is really at break even. So the most I lose is maybe a cent on slippage or something like that. And on this kind of stock, I'll probably be trading 300 share blocks. So I'll get 300 shares down here on consolidation and let it play. And if I get stopped out, I can always get back in with another 300 shares. And if it wants to retest the high, great. But at this point, it's still too close to this resistance. I got 7 minutes left on the stream. I'm gonna be continuing to watch this, but let me go ahead and we do have a Discord that you can get involved with. In the Discord, we continue discussions. Like if I'm gonna take a trade or if I see it entering a level, I put that in the Discord. We pretty much watch these stocks throughout the day while I'm working and kind of see where they're gonna be going. But I mean, it's one of those things. It's like continued analysis. Um, Also, we have a couple of other channels in our network that you can check out. Reliable Rudy's always pumping out content about stock analysis and building building trading strategies. Really, I wouldn't say there's specific stock strategies because most strategies work across the board in the markets that actually are consistent. But we also have Stunts and Chumps Gaming you can check out. We have the Framework Fortune Home channel, the Framework Fortune Crypto channel if you're interested in crypto. Inside of our Discord, we have multiple chat rooms pertaining to each one of the subjects, whether it's crypto, forex, futures, whatever you're interested in. We have multiple chats for that. We try to stay pretty active in there and be quick on the response. And we just kind of actually let me see who is this calling me. Ben, what are you calling me for, bro? Hello, hello. Oh, okay, okay, got you. Yeah. All right, peace. Ben, man. Anyway, what was I saying? The networks, the media. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we do have a new media network channel that's going to actually hold all of our networks, all the channels that are in Framework Fortune. Um, any of the new posts will be seen on that channel. I mean, all of us, whenever we post, it'll be on that channel. You can go into the comment section and ask the individual questions because those videos will be linked to the actual channel, so that specific person will get your questions and will get your comments answered as soon as possible. Now, for me, usually I answer pretty quick unless I run into some kind of life or death situation where I just can't get to my phone. But I'm pretty good with the replies and stuff. But yeah, check out the Framer Fortune Network, all of our media network channels. And yeah, we come out with content all the time, man. But for these kind of videos in the morning, these market analysis, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something to attack once it comes back into a range, especially once it's holding up these levels like GRFX is. I like to see those shorts get trapped. That's what I'm looking for, man. That's what these videos. That's what I'm looking for. But sometimes happens, sometimes it doesn't. But either way it goes, I'm gonna manage my risk. But seeing GRFX push back up just a little bit, but big buyers, I don't know if they're gonna be interested around this top here. I want to get in with the big fish. I want to get in with the big fish. Yeah. Um, Framework Fortune. Oh, let me go and add you. I don't know if you're a mod. I don't know if you're a mod. If you can add that in here from that channel. Give me one sec. Yeah, you're not. Let me mod you here real quick so you can add it. All right, you're in mod now, Media Network. So post that link. GRFX coming back up here to the top once again. Not giving the pullback, so that's okay. Back in this short, what we thought was short resistance. But will it get confirmation here? There it is, getting that nice little pump down. Let's see if it can break down this 4. So now, that's what I'm saying. If it's too close to this, I'm not getting in because this is still high, a high buy. See if we can break down that $4. I got 2 minutes left on the stream. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to, you can subscribe. If you're over on Twitch, you can hit the follow button. I try to stream every day. Tomorrow, though, I do have a meeting during the morning session. So I'm probably not going to be streaming tomorrow. But Ben, our other Framework Fortune live streamer, he'll be streaming tomorrow. So expect some content from him. I have to get to this meeting though tomorrow, so that's the only thing. And I do work outside of this as well. I work in IT, work in cybersecurity, so I sometimes have meetings and things I have to get to. But for the most part, I try to stream in the mornings. And if anything does come up, I usually let you guys know in the Discord as well. And I'll probably post something after the stream in the Discord about it as well. But just letting y'all know during the stream so y'all can be up to date. All right, but yeah, 15 seconds left. We saw it come and test this level, and looks like the shorts want to get active here. We'll see if they can push it back down under the 4s. But I will be waiting and watching. If you're gonna continue trading throughout the day, be careful. Definitely keep your head on a swivel. I see DRUG popping back up. That was one that we saw sometime last week. It's up 80 something percent here. DRUG. Let me look at the news here. No real news. Where's the news here? So TOS, here's the daily chart. It had a big run up to $4, cracked all the way back down to 112, back up to the 261s. This is not something that I want to touch. I don't like this setup. I mean, this is just insanity right here. It's just basically coming back and testing and making sure that this wants to hold down. I'm okay. I don't like that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes on GRFX. Way more volume and looking way more obvious. But anyway, I'm about to shut it down. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.